Hey everyone, it's Eric and thanks for tuning in. We're reaching about the halfway point of the year, so now is a good time for me to stop and show you guys what I have for pickups so far. I actually don't have too many because I am planning on taking a trip to Japan in the coming months and I will be buying a lot of stuff. Stay tuned for that video, it'll be a lot of fun. Some of the things I actually have bought in the last couple of months though are things that I mentioned in my previous fall and spring wishlist videos. That's pretty cool, but I'm really excited to show you guys what I've bought. Let's get into it. My first pickup of 2026 was this sweater from James Coward. It is called the Belcarra sweater in Loam brown. The brand James Coward has been on my radar for maybe 1 to 2 years now. They've gotten a lot more stockists here in North America, and I was always curious about their quality. When I saw their pictures on the internet for this sweater, what really drew me to it was it gave off a very authentic heritage vibe. It reminded me of a fisherman coastal knit. James Coward calls this kind of sweater a heavy popcorn knit. It has a very chunky collar. It might not wear well over time if you have a very big head like me and you're constantly taking it on and off, but we'll see. It feels very high quality. It's not overly dense, but it keeps you very warm. In terms of fit, it's very generously proportioned. It's pretty wide, but it's also cropped. And overall, I will say this is a very high quality sweater. It is slightly itchy, but I am going to put it into summer storage soon, and I will wash it before then. It hopefully softens up a little bit. If you look at close-ups of the sweater itself, you will see that it has fibers within the weaving. James Coward on the website says this is a feature, not a bug. I imagine it's because they are using 100% worsted wool and it's also untreated. So you will see natural fibers within the sweater. But to me, it gives off that extra authentic feeling, coastal heritage vibe. That's really cool to me. And now that I know this is a really nice quality item, I probably will buy some more James Coward in the future. My next two pickups are from the same brand, Comoli, which is probably my favorite brand of the year so far. And the first one is this black jacket. It is the post-work Twill cap shoulder blouson in black. I already talked about it in a previous video, so I won't talk too much about it. But if I had to have a favorite pickup of the year, it's probably this one, and it's also my most worn item so far. During the spring, when it gets a little chillier, I just throw this jacket on over my outfit and it just looks really good. Because of the cap shoulder shape, it creates a voluminous, almost balloon-like silhouette, and it's unlike anything I have with any of my other jackets, so it looks really interesting. And because of the stand collar, it has a very sporty look, but it also has a workwear kind of aesthetic because of the cotton wool poly blend. Again, it's really comfortable to wear with this cotton flannel lining inside. I just love this thing. It's great. My second Comoli pickup is this brown duck hemp zip short jacket. I wasn't expecting to get another Comoli item right after getting the black one I just showed you, but when I saw there was an opportunity to get this one online, I had to take it. It's not an impulsive purchase because about 2 months ago, I did try on the same jacket at Event Space, but they didn't have my size, but I already knew I really liked this jacket. This thing is a lot heavier and a lot more dense than the black one I showed you earlier. It almost feels windproof. I've also never owned anything made from hemp before. If you look at the close-ups, you'll see it's almost like butcher linen. You'll see little bits of fabric like popping out, and it gives it a really interesting texture, which is always great for any outfit. Other details include the engineer cuff. In terms of the wash, it appears to be washed because it feels very soft and broken in already. And another reason why I say it's so dense and heavy is because it also has the cotton flannel lining similar to the first Comoli jacket I showed you. Zip blouson jackets are kind of my bread and butter. I have a lot of them. This one gets the proportion down really good though. It's oversized, but without overdoing any of the proportion in any way. It has antique zippers and buttons, and it also has 2 interior zippered chest pockets, which is great for storage. Yeah, this jacket kind of put me over the edge in terms of Comoli being my favorite brand of the year. All their stuff just feels really high quality, and the fit is just really great as well. The next jacket I'll show you is the one I'm actually wearing right now. It's the Herill HL denim jacket in vintage worn blue. I've been on the hunt for a blue Type 3 denim jacket for a very long time. I mentioned that in my last year's fall wishlist video, and I finally got this one. The details on it are really nice. It has the logo tab on the left pocket similar to what Levi's does, and it also has the puckering of the fabric because it's made to look like someone's been wearing it for decades. And what Herill does really well with their clothing is that they make the distressing and fading on their clothes look really intentional. It doesn't look tacky or overdone. If you look at it, you'll see that there's fraying on the edges of the jacket, but it's already stitched and finished. One thing that really caught my eye was the really nice branded Herill metal buttons. In terms of fit, it is perfect for me. The thing that prevented me from buying other Type 3 denim jackets was they were either too oversized, where it was almost drowning me, or they were too slim. This is similar to a traditional fitting Type 3. It doesn't have the side pockets, but in terms of the actual proportion and silhouette, it's boxy without being too boxy, and it's cropped without being too short. So it sits somewhere in between a more modern fitting and a traditional fitting Type 3, and that in between fits my body shape really well. So I would say my hunt for the blue Type 3 is over, and I won't be buying any more. I will be looking for black Type 3 denim jackets though. My last jacket pickup of 2026 so far is this Lady White Coach jacket in lilac gray. Lady White as a brand, what they do really well is going across their seasonal collections, they have almost every shade of gray imaginable. What really stuck out to me about this jacket though is that it has a purple shade without being too purple, and it's grounded in a gray undertone, so it's still minimalistic and really good for my aesthetic. In terms of details, it has elastic hem to keep the shape. It also has a double zipper, which is always great when you don't want to zip it down all the way. It has a regular point collar, and it also has well-tanned pockets on the side. In terms of fit, Lady White as a brand has been a little inconsistent with sizing lately. I've noticed a lot of their stuff is really cropped. I'm wearing a size medium, where I'm typically a small, but when I tried on the small at Cueva, it was so short in length I had to size up. And I've noticed this also for their mini hoodies and their mini crew necks. So keep that in mind if you are to get some of their stuff from this collection and for next season. My last two pickups are going to be accessories, and my first one is this 6-panel brown corduroy cap from La Paz. They are a Portuguese brand inspired by coastal and nautical clothing, and number one thing for a hat for me has to be big head approved, and this one is definitely that. I can wear it for the whole day, and it doesn't hurt the sides of my ears or my head. The crown fits really well. Number two is the color itself. It gives me a nautical inspired aesthetic with the logo, but it doesn't have the traditional nautical colors such as navy blue, white, or red. So it has that vibe, but it also has the very good color that goes with a lot of outfits in the brown. The last accessory I'll show you is the Native Sons Flanery sunglasses in gasoline. I've been overdue for a pair of shades for a while now, and these are prescription lenses. The original were also green tinted, and the laboratory that made the prescription ones color matched as closely as possible, and did a really good job. These are made in Japan from cotton oil based acetate, and these are part of the Native Sons Fighting Irish collection, which uses a thicker 7mm acetate. So they do look sturdy, but without looking bulky, and they're quite lightweight on your face. The details are really nice. It has the hex rivets on the front, and it also uses a gold-plated wire core. Overall, I really love wearing these. I'm pretty limited in terms of sunglasses shape variety because I do have a wider head shape, but these fit really well on my face, and I don't feel that tightness around my ears when I wear them for long hours. I'm really glad I got these. Those were my 7 pickups of 2026 so far. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and also feel free to let me know what your favorite pickups of the year have been too. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video as it immensely helps. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.